Well, good evening, greetings, and salutations. This is Passionate Bliss, and I'm here again tonight with questions, comments, useless facts about me. But first, go to my YouTube channel, Passionate Bliss. Comment, like, subscribe, share, and I will talk to you over there. I love talking to you over there. My full video will always be over there, and eventually, I am only going to be over there as I roll out my Black Love clothing line collection. It is currently available already on my online store, my passionatebliss.myshopify.com, winter ready with hoodies, sweatshirts, and also t-shirts. Whatever you need is over there. And you can buy anything over there, as a matter of fact. Okay? And so my questions for today were these, because we are talking about love and love languages. This is a relationship channel. Our goal is to reconnect men and women, in particular, black men and women. And one of the things that we have to do is make sure that we convey love no matter where we came from, what our background is. We want the person that we are with to feel love in the things we say and do. And so what we were doing was reviewing the 5 love languages that are found in the book by Gary Chapman that was published in 1992, called 5 Ways to Express and Experience Love Between Romantic Partners. Okay, and so my questions were these. Okay, there is a love language called receiving of gifts. My questions were these about that one. Okay, is this your love language? Okay, is this the love language of a gold digger? How is this love language not materialism? And is this love language going to break your piggy bank? Okay, because the love language that we discussed yesterday was words of affirmation. That when you say these words, the person that you are with will feel love, they'll feel warmth. Okay, they'll feel attachment, they'll feel tenderness, fondness, deep affection, because we had to define love. Okay, our definition that we settled on for love was a feeling of deep affection, tenderness, fondness, warmth, attachment, intimacy. That was our definition that we chose for love. It's a feeling. And so when you communicate, you want to communicate that feeling of love to that person. And so the first one we looked at yesterday was words of affirmation. You can go back to yesterday's video and hear all about that. Okay. And so the second one that we're looking at today is receiving gifts as a love language. Okay. And so to many of us, we'll be like, okay, well, this is the gold digger's anthem. Okay. This is her language. Okay. And so that's what we think. But for these people, they follow the model is the thought that counts. Okay, because for them, what they receive love in is the thought that you put behind the gift that you gave them. The thought indicates that they know you and that they think about you and they thought about you when they picked this gift. So that's what it means to them. So it's not gold digging, because for them, it's the thought that counts behind the gift. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be an expensive gift. It could have sentimental value. It could have thoughtfulness about what they're doing and what they're going through. It can be small gifts. It doesn't have to be a large gift, but it shows that you were thinking about them. Okay. And the quote for this person and this love language is this: it's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. So for them, that's the love that you put into giving of that gift. The gift itself says something to them. And I know that, my family, I come from a family that we give nice gifts. And there is a case that the gift you give could say, I didn't think anything about you. That's what the gift could say. So these are the people who don't want money as a gift. They don't want a gift card as a gift. Now I do, but my love language is not receiving gifts. Okay, so number one, it's not materialism, because it's the thoughtfulness and the effort behind the gift. So it's not materialism, and it's not gold digging, because to them, they look at the thought when they see that gift. Okay, the perfect gift shows the person that you cared for them, that they are prized, that whatever you sacrifice, if you sacrificed a lot for that gift, whatever you sacrifice, and it could just be your time that you sacrificed looking for the gift, or the energy or the effort or how far you went to get it, that could be what means something to them. What you sacrificed for the gift, for them to have, not necessarily your money that you sacrificed, but that could count too. Okay, and so for those people, it's what the gift cost to you that means something, and not actually the gift itself. Okay, that gift is a visual representation that they're treasured and that they're loved. And so it's not necessarily gold digging or materialism, and it does not have to break your piggy bank. As long as they can see that you put time, that you sacrifice something of yourself for that gift. They often feel love from small presents, okay? Gifts with sentimental value. If you get an old picture, refurbished, or an old chair that they love that they don't want to get rid of, it's hideous, and you get it refurbished, or you get it recovered, that could be the sentimental gift that they receive, okay? And here's some examples. And we said we're going to try one. We're going to try one each day. Yesterday, we were trying words of affirmation. Did you do one? Did you do one? Okay. I didn't, because I didn't run it to anybody. I don't have a significant other, so I didn't get to do it. But I practiced them in my head. But you know what? I actually do that anyway. The words of affirmation. Okay, so here's some examples of gifts that mean a lot. One example was a candy bar that he hadn't had since childhood. Because sometimes you get to reminiscing and you remember the penny candies and the little Ms. Butterworth or whatever little candies you have from childhood that you don't see anymore every day. So sometimes if you can find those, or you see it somewhere and you get it, then that sentimental value behind it is what counts. Not the fact that it was a penny bubble gum. Just the fact behind it. Okay, and sometimes, like, if you know that person is busy at work and they have a lot of tension, and maybe they've been coming home with headaches or super tired, a gift that would show that you care would be like a spa day, or something to put around their neck to massage their neck, or even one of those little foot tub baths that vibrate and everything. If there's somebody who walks on their feet, at work, and so those are some things those are gifts. And they may not cost that much. And so I think the little foot massager, I think I saw one for $20 at Walmart. And or it could be the little slippers that vibrate when they put their feet in there. And so those gifts don't cost much, but they show that you thought about the fact that they come home with tired feet, or that they come home with a headache, or they come home with a stiff neck. Gifts that show thought. Does not have to be expensive. Okay. Sometimes just if they had a hard day, bring home their favorite ice cream. Another example, a pack of pens. Somebody who writes a lot, like nurses write a lot, and we have a tendency to steal pens, or accidentally steal pens. And so somebody who goes through a lot of pens because their job involves a lot of writing, bring them home a pack of pens. That actually shows thought. That shows that you would really think about them. Or you saw them searching for pens and they couldn't find a pen anywhere, or their little Post-it, the little sticky pads, that shows that you thought about them and what they go through, and issues that come up for them. I run through sticky pads all the time. If you have a man, gloves to make their yard work easier. If their rake is looking raggedy, buy them a new rake. Women do not want appliances for gifts, but men actually do, which is why they give them to us, because they want appliances for gifts. And so even something just as simple as making their favorite drink after dinner. If she loves lemon drop martinis, just make her a lemon drop martini before she gets to it and bring it to her. That's a gift, and it doesn't cost anything because you already got the ingredients in the house. And so these are examples of receiving gifts. So I had to rethink how I thought about that, because I thought, what kind of person just wants gifts all the time? Now, that's a gold digger. And I also mentioned before that I had a friend who would buy me little things. And so I started buying her little things. And she actually texted me the other day and said, "Do you still eat Godiva chocolates?" Because we haven't started for a while, but I gave her a gift of different chocolates, once. And it was Godiva chocolates. And so, because she said to me, and I said, when she gave me gifts, I said, "Why are you giving me these gifts like this?" And she said, "Because I want you to know that I appreciate you and I'm thinking about you." And I said, and that I love you. And I said, "Well, giving gifts means that you love people?" And she said, "Yes." And so I started giving her little gifts like the chocolates, because I know that that's what it means to her. Okay. And so we will go ahead. That must be my time. Okay. And this one was lengthy. Sorry about that. But so we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to try little gifts. Don't have to be expensive, but just let them know you're thinking about them. With that being said, y'all have sweet dreams. Wait to find them real.